Okay, so once your feeding is complete, your feeding pouch or bag will be flat like it was when we started before you added any formula to it, and you'll see that formula is no longer flowing out into your tube. So now what we'll do is flush the bag and the tubing sets. You can do this as soon as your feeding completes, or you can wait until you're ready to start the next feeding. And this is only required if you're going to be using your feeding pouch and tubing sets more than once in a day. If you're just going to use it one time, you can discard it. You'll use a brand new one the next day. So for flushing, we're going to start with flushing the filling set first. So you can go ahead and disconnect the giving set and set it off to the side. We'll flush that next and attach the filling set to the bag. So to flush, we're going to need 3 full syringes of water. So make sure that you have a cup of water available, as well as a cup for waste, or you could do this over the sink. So first thing, we're going to draw up some water. So I'm going to turn my middle arrow towards the water. I'm going to fill my syringe up. Once I've got it full, I'm going to get a good handle on the plunger. I'm going to turn the middle arrow to face the bag, undo the clamp, and push the water in, so the same way that we push the formula in. So now once I've got the water in there, I'm going to close the clamp. I'm going to move the end of my tubing over to my waste cup, and now I'm going to turn the middle arrow up towards the sky. I'm going to undo the clamp, and that water is automatically going to flow out of the bag through the tubing into the cup. You can squeeze on the bag a little bit just to make sure all of the water got out. Now we're going to repeat that step again with a second syringe of water. So I'm going to close the clamp, I'm going to move the tubing back towards the water. I'm going to turn the arrow towards the water. I'm going to pull back on the syringe to fill it up. So once we've drawn up the second syringe of water, now we're going to turn that middle arrow over towards the bag, undo the clamp, and push that water into the bag. Close the clamp back. I'm going to move the end of the tubing into the waste cup, turn this middle arrow up to the sky, open the clamp, and now that second syringe of water is being dispelled into my waste cup. Again, you can give a little squeeze at the end just to make sure that all of the water gets out. So now that we've done 2 syringes of water, this tubing set and bag are clean, but we're going to do 1 more syringe of water. We're going to push it into the bag, and then we're going to use that 3rd syringe of water to clean out our giving set. So I'm going to go back over here, draw up my 3rd and final syringe of water. So turn my arrow to the left towards the water, pull up on the syringe, turn the arrow back towards the bag, make sure the clamp is open, and push the water in. Once I've got that 3rd and final syringe of water in there, I can close the clamp. Now, the filling set and the syringe are clean and ready to go for the next feeding. I'm going to remove those and set them off to the side. Now I'm going to grab my feeding set. So I'm going to make sure that your clamp is closed. Mine is still closed. Go ahead and connect the spike set into the bag. Now I'm going to take the end of the tubing set, place it over my waste cup, and then I'm going to open the clamp, and that syringe of water will start to dispel through the tubing. You can hold the bag up to help the water move a little bit quicker. And you can also, again, squeeze the bag, apply a little bit of pressure to help that water get through more quickly. I have the white giving set here, which is the longest set. So this one takes the longest to flush through versus if you had, let's say, the red or the shortest giving set. You'll know the flushing is complete when your bag is flat again and when you no longer see water dripping out of the end of your tubing set. Perfect. So now the water is no longer coming out. We're all done. All of our tubing sets are clean. We can set everything off to the side until we're ready to begin feeding again.